Sorry about that, I got cut off because unfortunately, as you know, my phone has been going crazy, so somebody rang me halfway through that video. Don't know how that happened actually, because I was on airplane mode, do not disturb, and I had my Wi-Fi switched off, so no idea. But anyway, I was talking about the Aussie shampoo, which I find really good for human hair wigs. Because I did actually have a human hair wig and I've got a synthetic wig. There are pros and cons to each, which I can probably sort of talk about in a different video, but if you're going for a conditioner and shampoo for a synthetic wig, I would recommend that you don't use sort of generic shampoos, because they've got additives and stuff in that can sort of like upset the synthetic fibres in the wigs. You would probably have to go to a wig shop and get the proper shampoos for those. I use Tea Range Fibre, which is a shampoo and a soften and sheen conditioner. But the soften and sheen is really good for styling the wig as well, because obviously you can't style synthetic wigs with normal like wax or hairspray and things like that. So now we've covered sort of like hair care. Another big thing is skincare. I don't know how many of you ladies sort of like regularly tone cleanse and moisturise. It's been something that I've always sort of followed, and I try to follow where I can. I don't mind face wipes, but I don't feel that they are great for your skin, and they're not great for getting off like heavy makeup, especially if you've been for a night out. And also I feel like they just kind of like spread the impurities around the skin. But that's my own personal choice. Whilst I was going through chemotherapy, again, I didn't want anything that was going to be really harsh on my skin, or anything that was going to dry me out, make me too oily. And also, if your skin is quite sensitive, you don't want the feeling of lots of products on your face. So surprisingly, I actually ended up with something my mother-in-law recommended, who's an older lady, and I've not really ever been a huge fan of it before, but I have actually used quite a few of their products because I find them to be quite gentle on the skin, and also they're quite lightly fragranced, which is nice, and there isn't that many additives in them. My favourite sort of face wash at the moment, if you like, is a gentle moisture cleanser, toner and moisturiser, which has got oatmeal and chamomile extract in it, and it's actually by Avon, would you believe? But it's really good. It's dermatologically tested, so it's quite a sort of reliable product to use on your skin. And this one's actually for sensitive skin. I don't know if you can see that on there, but that's the chamomile and oatmeal extract in it, which obviously gives that nice sort of soft feel, and it is quite a moisturising product, and that's just nice. It's like an everyday wash. It's really gentle. It's quite creamy in consistency as well. In terms of sort of following that up or taking makeup off, I've by far found Simple to be the best brand for pretty much everything. I've got the Simple range because I find it to be not aggravating. It doesn't have a fragrance, doesn't have any artificial perfumes or colours or anything like that, and I do find it quite moisturising, so it's been really good for my dry skin, and I haven't had any reactions. I haven't had any day where I've thought, oh, my skin feels a little bit irritated today. So I've kind of got everything in that. I've got the dual effect makeup remover, which is great for mascara. Again, like I find that it's quite sensitive to your eyes, so it doesn't cause any burning, any running. So that's a really good one to have. I also have the night and day cream. I bought the day cream because it's got SPF 15, UVA and UVB protectors in it, and that's always really handy if you're having chemotherapy. So that's a really good one to have, and I just have the night cream as a top up for moisturising purposes. I do also have the cleansing water, again really good for taking off makeup, doesn't cause any aggravation. And I also have the deep cleansing face mask, which I find really useful, just as a bit of a booster through the midweek. If your skin feels a bit tired or you want to give yourself a bit of pamper, that's a really nice one to have, and that's with multivitamins as well, so it keeps the skin nice and fresh.